Anyway, what's your name? What's your question?
My name's Blue. My question is, I've been married for 10 years, been with him for 13. He came out a year ago.
Out of where?
Came out? Where was the out?
You was in jail?
Came out of where, babe?
You was a pen pal.
We listen and we don't judge.
Where exactly did he come out of, babe?
Came out.
You don't know where he came out. Come on.
All right.
And
Let her tell us.
He's into his feminine side, and as a family, we support him. But as we're moving on, I'm seeing that I am not. I'm holding that betrayal against him, and I can't proceed in the relationship. I still want to support him.
Hold on
but
1 second.
I don't know about the relationship.
All right, so I'm gonna recap. So make sure I got
I'm glad you guys are sitting down.
All right, yeah. So to recap, you're married to a man
Yes.
who came out, and by came out we mean he
We don't want to do labels, but we're thinking bisexual.
bisexual. Okay, and he wants to explore more of his feminine side.
Yeah.
And you're considering staying with him as he explores, but it's a little difficult for you.
Because I feel like he betrayed. When I got into the relationship, I told him I was bisexual. I told him all my uglies and all that other stuff.
God damn, y'all.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, all right.
I told him all my, and I feel like there's a betrayal.
Okay, hold on. Everybody look to your left and right, say shh. All right, so you told him you were bisexual.
Out front.
And you feel as if he wasn't upfront with you during that conversation. So for context, you don't feel like he just gained that itch throughout the marriage?
He ain't gained no itch.
He might. We gotta be. Hold on, time out. We gotta just let's just
ask questions.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Looking back, when you look back at things, you're like, damn. Mm-hmm.
Yup, Blue.
All right. So
This she been new.
all right. This conversation, we're gonna try our best not to get canceled. This conversation. But Mona, you can start.
We're going to try our best not to get canceled. I'm the
Be
sensitive
gentle.
one.
Be gentle.
Well, first of all, Blue, I feel for you. I really do feel for you. I'm trying to.
I said to be gentle.
Sister, what I'm curious about is, do a part of what was hard for you, right, is if y'all meet 13 years ago, you're date for 3 years, you get married, you're married for 10 years, and you're open and honest about what you like, you're bisexual.
Yes.
For him to say 13 years later that he's bisexual, one might think that he had an experience, which would be him cheating on you.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right. So
that's what I'm saying. Do you have any concerns that the reason why he came out with the bisexuality is because he's been trying things on you? He's been cheating on you with.
I don't think there's no cheating, but there's gay porn. There's exploration of that. Yes.
No, we ain't.
I have a question for you. Are you willing to join in with him since you're bi and he bi? Y'all might as well just bye together. Fuck it.
I don't know. That's my question. I don't know.
all right, Kitty, what do you think?
We're not going to, I don't want you to minimize that. Don't minimize that. If you were watching gay porn and stuff like that, you still cheating. Porn is still a form of infidelity. Don't minimize
Thank you.
that.
Yep.
Sit back down. Porn is still infidelity.
I never knew.
There's a such thing as online infidelity, emotional infidelity.
And I've told him to
sexual
stop,
infidelity.
and he won't.
Well, it ain't for you to stop him. That's gonna be a him thing. That don't got nothing to do with you, baby. But what I was going to say, I mean, it sounds like to me you were in denial about who he actually was, because you said you seen some things before.
Looking back, yeah.
Did you ever try to have a conversation with him about that?
We've sat down and talked. Yes.
Okay. Now, are you comfortable with him having sexual exchanges with men?
No, and that's where I would have to cut off.
And you still trying to be with him?
Trying to support.
Support?
Yep.
Can I ask a question? This is gonna be really inappropriate.
No, hold on. I'm sorry. you trying to support him is a way for you to cope with the situation.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't. I get where you coming from because this has been somebody
I
that
still
you've been
love
married to.
him. It's not.
You can love somebody and let them
Yes.
go. You absolutely can do that. If you're not comfortable, it does not stop at porn. If it's in you, it's in you. Eventually, it's going to become something physical. So if you're not comfortable with it becoming something physical, why are you staying in that relationship? Because at this point, it's not going to be external betrayal. It's going to be self-betrayal. And you're going to start betraying yourself for the sake of trying to keep him happy by keeping this marriage together.
Yeah.
He hid something from you. He was living a double life.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way you felt safe in finding that out. There's no way. That is such a deep level of trauma and betrayal that you have to process. And trying to be in it while you still quote unquote supporting somebody is not going to give you the space that you need to help you process that.
Okay.
That's going to be a conversation that he needs to have. Maybe y'all should get into family therapy.
We are. We actually are. That's confirmed.
'Cause that's-
Oh,
Yes.
She's still in love, bro.
can I ask one more question?
Maybe.
No, because I think it's, I got two actually. If I'm just thinking though, I've accepted this part of you. I've accepted your desires. I've accepted you experimenting, you wanting to be, or potentially, have you been involved with women in the relationship?
In the not in this relationship, no, but in the past.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay.
But not currently in our
Okay.
relationship, no.
So in a relationship, you've been completely monogamous with him.
Yes.
And he's saying, I have these feelings as well, but I want to explore them.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
So we ain't got there
Yep,
yet. So
yep,
there's still,
Yep.
I think there's still time. One more question. We're not saying real names. Is the name of this man like closer to Deontay? Or like Brad?
He got a Bible name.
Okay.
Biblical name.
Biblical.
You know,
She didn't understand the question. we all want to know.
I know. what you meant.
Deontay or Brad? If you had the closer name.
He's mixed.
Okay.
This whole shit is mixed.
All right, so listen.
You know, I've been sitting here a long time, and I had two questions that I really didn't respond on, but there's some synergy there. I think when everything else in your life is mid or below, so will your relationship. I think when you got a mid job, I think when you're a mid friend to all your friends, I think if your apartment is mid, your dishwashing liquid is mid, your hairstyle is mid, you eating out, you got a vending machine diet going on. A lot of times your relationship is a reflection of everything else you got going on in your life. And I hear these people come up here about these mid relationships, and it sounds to me like that's probably because everything else in your life ain't situated. So how about we pause from this romance thing and start building our credit, start building our relationship with God, start building our abs, start building a good, healthy diet, and then maybe compartmentalize. A lot of times people be falling in love because they want something on the rent and dick. That package is so available to all of y'all. You just have to negotiate it because it's not about what you think you're worth. It's about what you negotiate. And in your instance, never be afraid to change the price. Never be afraid to change the price. We got new terms here. But it's not about what you're worth. It's about what you negotiate. So time to negotiate.
Appreciate your question. Now, did you have some?
Yeah, I was gonna say this, man. I think that in regard to men, everything we do is intentional. Nothing happens just cause, right? The effort we show you is intentional. The patience, the consideration, it's intentional. The disrespect is intentional. The neglect is intentional. The sleeping with other men.
He didn't do that yet.
She said
She said she didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
She don't know no better.
Right.
But we not gonna sit up here and act like.
Hold on.
She's still
all right,
riding.
One more question.
We ain't gonna
Hold
sit
on.
up here and act like.
Gentle.
One more question.
Be gentle.
ain't nothing about this gentle.
Ain't nothing gentle about it.
Hey, listen. Just in a subtle way. Have you guys tried like what people would define?
No, we've never explored threesomes. Another.
No. I mean, have during y'all acts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, you strapped him on, huh?
She like during their sexual acts. Have they ever tried
The strap, nigga.
Lou,
So it could have been something he just developed and liked. So can you? She gotta hold
She
some of
did.
this. You gotta hold some of this. Now listen.
Oh, wow. That's a plot twist.
Hold on.
So it's her fault.
No.
Victim blaming.
No.
Victim blaming.
No. Listen.
He introduced her to the life.
just
Listen.
because she licked his ass doesn't mean she thought that he was going to date a man. She
Right.
licking ass. Why you got to call the man I'm licking ass?
Yeah, you took him down through there. You took him down a dark path.
Hold on. So, can I be honest with you?
You are the father.
So, this is what I think y'all need to do. Because you love this man, he loves you. I think you guys need to, and you said you guys are in like family therapy.
Active.
Just continue that, continue the communication. And the one thing I land on, take the scenario out of this. One thing I land on is the closeness that you have with your partner. This is the one person that is supposed to be safe with. Now listen, I ain't saying that your situation is bisexual, but it could be anything. And I think you're being responsible by at least being open to working through in therapy this issue. Now, at the end of the road, if it don't work for you, it don't work for you. Because here's the thing, it may not work for him either.
Yeah.
He may not want to be with a woman he has to suppress those desires with.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys handle this with love and respect, and y'all gonna figure it out, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Now that was crazy right there. That was crazy. So
Crazy.
what you gotta say? She said they've been married 10 plus years or whatever. She bisexual. She let them know beforehand this is how she was getting down. But they still got married now through their marriage and whatnot. He talking about I'm trying to explore my feminine side. He watching gay porn and stuff. What you gotta say? Should she stay in the situation? Should she leave? What you thinking?
Oh, I think that they are on the right track of going to counseling together, but it needs to be Christian counseling, because you don't want it to be a worldly person doing the sessions and then encouraging him to be himself, and that's not himself anyway. But yeah, I think they need to go to counseling, and really honestly, if he want to keep his marriage, he got to get some deliverance for this. It's not normal. It's not normal for a man and another man to come together as one, to have sex with each other, to marry each other, to be with each other. As a man have sex with a woman, it's not right. And in the eyes of the Lord, it's an abomination. Okay? So I think if he really wants to save his marriage, he needs to learn to get some deliverance and learn that is not of you. It's a spirit, and you got to walk away. You got to be like, hey, I don't want this lifestyle. I don't want to align myself with this. I want some deliverance. What you got to say?
It's true. I was just gonna say, when your foundation from the very beginning ain't planning on the right thing, and you enter into a union in a situation, bringing some I'm bisexual and all this other stuff into your situation, you can't be mad when the ground start falling apart and the leaves start blowing over and the wolf done came and blew it apart. You know what I'm saying? You can't come into it talking about I'm bisexual and be surprised when he come around talking about I'm this, that, and the third. Your foundation was messed up from the beginning. It don't matter that you married. I mean, you did the right thing by getting married, but your foundation and what you got going on is all messed up. So until you can get that right, then the whole situation ain't gonna be right at the end of the day. So I agree. You need to have that Christian counseling. Maybe y'all just need to work on yourselves, get rid of that bisexual desire and all these different things that you got individually. Repent for that, denounce all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And be done with all that stuff, because if you want things to be right, you want him and y'all marriage to be good and be what you've always had, then y'all got to be ready to release some stuff and let it go, because it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work.
I totally get it. Wow. I feel bad that this woman is like going through this, like, wow, after 10 years of marriage, and then for your husband to say, oh, I'm bi, or I want to explore that. I know that's just so hurtful, wow, is what I can say. But, deliverance is there, for anybody out there who was dealing with being homosexual, bisexual, whatever the case is, there's deliverance for you. And the Lord, he is a deliverer. Just like how he delivered that person, that insane person who was they had chained him up and he got out of the chains, the man in the Bible. And, he was insane, but the Lord delivered that man, and those unclean spirits, a legion of spirits came out of the man and went into the pigs. He can do the same thing for anybody else. He can set the captives free. Mm-hmm. So whether that's a homosexual spirit, lesbian spirit, alcoholism, drug spirits, whatever the case of what you're going through, the Lord, he can deliver you, but you got to want to be delivered. Mm-hmm. You have to see that there's a problem and that this isn't you, this isn't the way that the Lord had you to be. He didn't make you to be gay. He didn't make you to be an alcoholic. He didn't make you to be a greedy person. No, that's a lie from the enemy. And you have to understand that it is a lie. Mm-hmm. And you have to want deliverance. And Jesus Christ, he can deliver you.
It's true. It starts with you and your accountability. Mm-hmm. It's the truth. Mm-hmm. It's the truth.
Yeah. I pray that man does not go through with going through with the acts of having actual sex. I mean, he's already being driven by these unclean spirits. Mm-hmm. When you watch pornography and you're masturbating and watching that material, you are aligning yourself with those unclean spirits, those homosexual spirits, lust spirits, all those demonic spirits. You're aligning yourself when you watch that material and you're masturbating, okay? And then those spirits, they're going to eventually have you do the act. You're going to start looking on websites. You're going to start going on apps, looking in the back pages, trying to meet people so you can do what it is that you're doing behind the scenes when you watch that pornography and you masturbate and whatnot to it. So eventually he is going to have sex with a man, but I'm praying that it don't get that far. I pray that that woman prays for her husband, prays that, he comes to the full knowledge of the truth, about that he's not bisexual. He is just dealing with a perversion spirit that is lying to him and is manipulating him and wants him to believe that this is who he is and this is who God made him, when it's not the truth. So I pray that she prays and fasts for him and go to Christian counseling, because, a lot of these counselors out here, a lot of them are of the world. A lot of them are gay too, and will want to pull him into it. Might be calling them on the low saying, hey, you maybe should come out to this club because it might help you, come on now. Go get you a Christian counselor who understands the word of God and will help you to follow the word of God and help you to get some understanding of it,
It's true. It's true. What can you say?
Well, wait. Well, that's the video, y'all. Check out stamps-tv.com. We got so much stuff on there. Full episodes of reality TV and all that. Go check it out right now.
Yep, and while you're on there, go ahead, visit that Shop Stamps Apparel tab. We got great t-shirts, hoodies, jogger sets, all different types of stuff on there. So go ahead and get you a little something.
And go check out Stamps Essentials on the website. Click that tab on the website. We got so much to offer. Shampoos, deep conditioners, protein treatments, leave-in conditioners, hair growth oils, hair grease, whipped shea butter for the skin, lip liners, and of course our signature product, Stay Moist Coil's hair system. It's a 3-part hair system, and you use it for wash and goes, but you can also use it for your single twist, your single braids, and your perm rod sets. And I got it in my hair right now, okay? This is a little curly afro I got going on, and I just put on the system just on the outside of my hair, the shaft of my hair. I don't put it on my roots. so I can get this afro shape that I got going on. But I used the Stay Moist coils to get this hairstyle. This is 100% my hair. Ain't no weave, no wig, no nothing. This is 100% my hair, and you can grow your hair too. So click that link in the tab.
Yep.
We out.
See y'all.